descent time versus number of sides of Polygon. So with this one here, it's going to be a bar chart. This is because we can't have a value between 3 and 4 sides. So the first thing to do is the average. So to do the average, what we need to do is choose the cell where we want to put the average, and I would put the equal sign. Again, there's a variety of different ways of doing this. If you don't get this, you can always just calculate it using a calculator. So insert, I'm going to do this by adding them all together. So I open brackets and I click on all the values which I want to add together. So the first one, plus the second one, plus the third, plus the fourth, plus the fifth. And I close the brackets and I divide it by 5 because we've got 5 trials. And then as I've got a sort of formula or average, which is calculating average of these, I can just drag this and copy them down so it calculates the average of all of these. Now, it's always worth sort of scanning a value to see if anything looks particularly anomalous or doesn't really fit. And I don't sort of quickly scanning it notice anything which looks particularly out of place. Maybe 3.5 might be slightly out of place, but there's nothing particular here. Maybe 4.5 might be a little bit too high, but we won't worry about this for this one. So now to draw a graph, we hold the mouse down and we select the stuff which we want to plot a graph of. And this is clicking on the first cell and dragging across this area I wanted to select. If you want to just practice doing this, you're not sure, you can always just put a mouse anywhere, or your cursor rather anywhere, and whilst holding your sort of left bit of your touchpad down, you can select various bits. Now to plot it, so we choose what we want to plot. We do insert, we want to choose a column chart, and we want to choose something called a stacked column, so something which has gaps between them, and do that. Now I'm going to zoom out. That looks probably fair enough. It starts at 0, goes up, hasn't got very good title there. So what we can do is select the text, Control plus holding the letter C down, or hold Control as a button, bottom left, tap C, and that will copy the text. Now we want to change this, and what we want to do is click on Chart, Chart Title, Edit Chart Title, put a title in here. Now, if we look, we don't know what the axes are. We know that the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 is the number of sides in the polygon. So we copy that, Control C, and then again, click on our chart, click on Chart on the sort of ribbon, and the axis is the horizontal one, so one which runs along the bottom. And we click on Edit Horizontal Axis, and we put in the text number of sides polygon. To paste it, I hold Control and tap V, or I right click and choose Paste. So now we need to do the average time taken to each round. So I can copy the text from the table. Again, click on my chart, choose Chart, Axis Title is looking at the vertical axis, edit vertical axis, put that text in like so. So this is starting to look like a much better graph. Now, still got this random word average here. This is called a legend, and we can just turn off the legend. And there we have our second graph, which seems to have everything. We've got axis labels and the unit where relevant. So there's our second graph.